Welcome to another episode of Hip Hop Hoops Podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Igadero.
And I'm your co-host, Chris Blackwood. What up, what up, what up, what up? Let's go.
Listen, man, we want to thank everybody, man, for supporting Hip Hop Hoops. Keep subscribing to the YouTube channel. Keep subscribing to Apple Podcasts, and obviously keep subscribing to us on Instagram and Spotify, man.
Spotify, don't forget this for the Android users.
Yes, sir.
It's all good. I love Android, love iPhone. Don't discriminate.
And shout out Title League, man. Distant cousins, man.
Distant cousins, you already know.
But okay, so there's a lot to unpack today.
A lot.
Let's start with all-star starters.
Okay.
All-star starters, quickly. In the West,
Yep.
you got Steph Curry.
Yep.
You got Luka. You got LeBron. You got Zion Williams, and you got Joker as center.
Right.
What do you feel about that?
I think they got it right, other than no disrespect to Zion. You know what I mean? I just felt Zion off of the strength of not playing as much games.
Right.
Injuries and all that good stuff. Well, not good stuff, but bad stuff, but you know what I mean? He shouldn't have been a starter.
And this is the West.
This is the West, man.
I have a few. I got a few. People are gonna disagree with me with this, but I think Shea should start, man. Sorry.
Yeah, Shea should have been starting.
But Steph Curry can't be there. He can't be there. How much games has Shea missed? How much games has Steph Curry missed? Let's look at that real quick. But Zion Williamson, he's missed 29 games. They've played 50 games so far. He's missed 29 games.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, he played. So he missed a whole bunch of games. He missed over 20-something games.
Right. You shouldn't be eligible. Technically, off of that alone. You
Yeah.
shouldn't be eligible to
I don't think
be the
he should be eligible. And so people have argued with me. You know, so Zion, I believe it's like 22 or 23 games he's missed so far.
Yeah.
And counting. But it's 20 plus games so far, and they played 50.
Mm-hmm.
So they said, well, Kevin Durant's hurt right now.
Right.
Kevin Durant's only missed 8 games so far.
Only 8, yeah.
So even Embiid and other players missed more games than Kevin Durant.
Yep.
And Kevin Durant will be back before All-Star Weekend. But we'll wait on the East. But I do believe, I agree with you, Zion should not be on the team.
It's only fair.
I don't even think he should be on the team.
I don't know about the team, but
I don't even think he should be on the team.
Oh shit.
No, you don't play, bro. You haven't played. Like I know everybody feels the way I feel, where I'm tired of just not seeing Zion on the court, bro. They started off so well, they had their team together, then all of a sudden, you know, here comes Brandon Ingram with a pinky toe or whatever the hell toe. He got issues with his toes.
Right.
Like, bro, are you playing in the right size shoes? What is wrong with your toe? I've never seen so much things. Toes. I have a sprained finger, and guys are sitting out games.
You telling mans to man up? I want
to do like Shaq. Get some icy hot.
Get some icy
hot.
That's the plug. Hey, icy
come
hot.
on, man. Like
hip hop.
It's crazy. Man. Like I'm just tired of seeing guys. Finally, Brandon Ingram is back. Mm-hmm. But now you guys went from like number 1 to what are they ranked right now? What are they in the West? They are in the West right now. I'll tell you. Okay, maybe I won't tell you, but
right now they are 5th.
They're 5th?
Yeah, they're 5th
really?
In the West, man.
Okay, they're 5th. They're 26 and 24. But they were looking promising. They were number 1 at one point.
They're still promising once everybody comes back.
Yeah, but this is the problem, and this is where my issues is with, like, we have to have a different system. I don't believe fans should vote because you got Chet Holmgren, who never even played in one game, getting votes.
Right.
What is that?
I don't know, but
stop doing that. Like, guys, stop doing it. I don't care if he's your favorite player. I'm not going to give KD all the votes and, you know, Scotty Barnes all the votes. I'm going to be fair.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And realistic.
I'm going to always be realistic.
You feel me?
You know, so I believe that Steph Curry, how much games has Steph Curry played so far this season? Let's see. Steph Curry has played, because can you see how much games Shea has played?
Sure.
Shea Alexander. Because I think that he should start over So Steph Curry has played 34 games. And 34 games out of, let's see how much games they played so far. He's played 34 games. 34 games, and their record is so they played 49 games.
Right.
They played 49 games. So look at all the games that Steph Curry's missed.
Right.
And Shea has played. I know they're not doing well. They're in the 11th right now. They played the same amount of games. And how much games has Shea played? Let's see. Shea Alexander. I just think Shea. I'm not saying this is, hey, listen, I support my Canadians.
All day.
But
All day.
I'm just being real, man. Shea, I believe, should have started. He's played 45 games. Shea has played 45 games.
Same amount. Oh my gosh.
He's played 45 games. So again, I think Shea should have started in the West at one of the guard slots. Luka's there for sure. Bron is good. Zion should not be there. Who do you replace though? Let's talk about where I say Shea.
Right.
And I'm going to say Shea, and I'm going to put Larry Market in there.
I was just gonna say the same thing. The All-Star games being played in Utah. Mm-hmm. You gotta sprinkle some of that Utah Jazz. You know what I mean? Right. Marketed need to be in there. Personally, I felt.
Yeah, I think it should have been Shea, Luka, Bron, Larry Marketing, and Joker.
Yes.
Starting.
Yeah.
Now in the East, let's talk about the East.
Mm-hmm.
So the East is a little different for me. We got Kyrie. We got Donovan Mitchell, KD, what's his name? Jason Tatum,
yep.
and Giannis at the 5.
Right.
What is this good for you?
All right, I'm torn because I don't show Embiid enough love. He deserves it, but it's a beef thing. You're in the same division as the Raptors.
No, but
you're always punking us. You know what I mean?
We got to be honest, though.
But I got to be honest. Embiid should be starting. He should have been starting. And who would I take out?
Yes.
You know what I mean? No disrespect. Mm-hmm. No disrespect to KD.
Right.
Right? But no, I would keep KD. No disrespect, Giannis. You know what I mean? Giannis would have to come off the bench. Just off of the strength of he's carrying. Middleton hasn't been the same.
He's been hurt a little bit.
You know what I mean?
Banged up, but
maybe you take him for granted. I don't know, but I'm just like,
this is more of a tough one for me here. I don't know who you take out.
I would. You know what? If I was the coach and I said I had to pick, all right, Giannis, I'm pulling you. You know what I mean? You're gonna come off the bench. Embiid, you're gonna start. You know what I mean? Just off of the strength of KD was holding the fort down up until he got hurt, and he can be back by All-Star break.
Yes,
right?
They said that he'll be back before All-Star break.
He was doing his damn thing.
I think he was leadership. in MVP. I think he was in MVP conversation.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
He was top 3 before he got hurt.
Facts.
It was Joker number 1, Tatum 2, and he was 3, and
Facts.
he was trending upwards.
You get me?
Because his team was on a 12-game winning streak. Before he got hurt, they went back on like a 2 or 3 game winning streak, and then he got hurt, and then they lost 2 or whatever
there you go.
Now.
So I was like, oh man, KD, you deserve it. Like, I get it. It's for the fans, and I appreciate it. I love it. This is a celebration for the NBA. The NBA giving back to the fans. I get it, but let's keep it a buck, man. Embiid need to be there. I would take out Giannis just off of the strength of. We take his skill set for granted. We take his impact for granted. My bad, we do. Giannis, you're the man. We get that. You know what I mean? But this year, no Middleton. You deserve it, but sorry, man.
It's a tough one for
I would take Giannis out. Giannis wouldn't mind.
He wouldn't mind.
But he was selected as a captain.
As a captain.
So, it sucks.
I'm not gonna lie, I'll take KD out. As tough as that for me to say. He's hurt. He is hurt right now. But I would take KD out, and I would put Embiid and Giannis and Tatum. Tatum has the number 1 team in the whole league.
Yeah.
He's the best player in the number 1 team. Even Kyrie is interesting. I didn't think that. that he would
Come
be
on.
there as a starter.
I felt
That's interesting.
I felt he was gonna be there. I was thinking when the All-Star starters were being announced, like before it got announced, I was like, all right, at the PG spot. You know what I mean? Fred Van Vliet. I was like, Fred Van Vliet all day, Freddie. But, you know, because he got hurt. I like the last 4 or 5 games that he's been playing. It's been tough.
Freddie can't make it shooting 32%.
Right?
So.
No, but his percentage has been increasing. But anyway, that's another story for another day. I was like, yo, Trae Young. It was either obviously Halliburton with the 10 assists and all that. But I was like from a start, like to start, impactful wise, flair wise, it was between Trae Young and Kyrie.
Does
and I had to give
it? And I had to give this year?
I think he is. He's a reserve. He has to be. You know what I mean? Him and Hansborough. Halliburton. Sorry. Yeah. It's gonna be I feel that. But Kyrie, like he's putting everybody on notice. Like I did say they were gonna go 0 whatever with KD being out. You know what I mean? The wins that they got, they were mighty impressive.
The losses that they got weren't very impressive at all.
But I knew
lost to Detroit. They shouldn't have lost to San Antonio.
But I said they were going to lose to them. Remember, I told you they were going to lose to the Spurs.
Did.
I was like, it's not even a Kyrie thing. It's a Jock Vaughn thing. I was just watching face because you guys were shitting on my man, Kid Canada, Captain Canada, Steve Nash.
Well, Steve Nash it doesn't look real good right now.
It looks fine.
It doesn't look good right now.
He looks fine, but I hear you. I was just more so trying to get at my man Jock Vaughn. I love you, but I try to get at you just on the strength of. I knew you were going to struggle not having KD.
They beat Golden State.
That was huge.
They beat Golden State. That was Kyrie huge. Went crazy.
But Kyrie's that guy.
And they beat the Knicks yesterday, who the Knicks were playing really well.
They were.
And this guy dropped 21 in the fourth quarter.
Come on. Like, he's a walking
Kyrie
bucket. You can't get the ball
crazy.
from him.
Off topic a little quick. Does Kyrie deserve that max contract? He's seeking 200 now. He said, hey, I've been putting in this work, guys.
Yeah.
I want to stay here. I'm looking for that 200.
He's looking for that 200. He deserves every penny. But what all the owners and when the CBA comes around, like the players, you really put your foot in your mouth in regards to player load management and all that kind of stuff. Like not really looking into the fans. Like you really start shitting on the fans. Taking care of your body, I get it, but we're getting mixed up with: are you injured or are you hurt? You know what I mean? If you're hurt, you can still play.
You can still play.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Science over intuition right now, bro. Don't listen to the science. You know what I mean? Stop listening to the science. Listen to your intuition. If you know you can play, fam, just play. You know what I mean? And that's what kind of messed up Kyrie. I feel like he deserves the max. He deserves every single dollar because he has box office. You see the man go to work, bro.
This is
he
wild.
Goes to work.
I'm actually very surprised that you're saying this because
but
you were in the media. You're a media guy now.
Yes.
You were out there saying that he was a horrible teammate.
I did say
those
that.
Those are your words.
I did say that, but see, I said that because like, yo, bro, you were doing so much stuff off the court. And if I was like the 9th, 10th, or 11th man who wants to stay in the NBA and the NBA is so result driven. You know what I mean? In regards to if my team's doing well and I'm a contributor, even if it's minimal or maximal, I can still get my spot on the team. So I'm relying on you, Kyrie, to come to work every day and help a man like me out.
Listen,
I felt like you weren't doing that.
You
weren't doing that.
Guys, I have a message for you guys, man. Listen, don't 10th, 12th, 14th man on the bench. Ish Smith. Don't try to rely. Don't rely on Kyrie for you to stay in the league, sir. Don't rely on him. Don't rely on him for you to stay in the league. You do what you need to do so you can stay in the league, sir.
Yo,
don't rely on the next guy.
That's the politics of the game. I'm out here cheering.
Hey, rely on yourself.
I'm out here doing the handshakes. Hey. I'm out here doing everything that I need to do. And when I get on the court, with the little bit of time I get, I'm gonna perform. But I need my superstars to do what they gotta do and be available.
They gonna do what they
Kyrie
gonna do.
Was not available.
You do what you gotta do to stay in the league.
Man.
Don't rely on the next man for you to stay in the league.
Listen,
do your job. If that's clapping, if that's being, the guy who's just running around cheering and the team pet, the team mascot, do what you need to do to stay in the league. But don't depend on me. Don't depend on me.
Yo, the politics of the game, man. But I say that to say, Kyrie deserves a max if he can just continue doing this. If he can figure out a way to show management that he is a reliable asset, then fan pause. But yo, if he can show that he's a reliable asset,
he's done it. I think he's done it.
But we don't know. You give him the dollars, he may start going on his cousin's birthday.
Listen, give him the money, man. He did what he had to do. He's playing phenomenal. He's an all-star. He's gonna be. If he keeps this up, let's pray that there's no injuries. He's gonna make an All-NBA team. Give that guy his money. But
straight up.
I will. Let's go to So Embiid. We felt Embiid. I felt Shea.
Yeah.
And we both felt Larry Markin were snubs as starters.
Yeah, okay. Definitely.
And let's go to the East reserves.
Right.
Who do you have as a reserve on the East?
I got a bunch, but I got
because you only could have 7, correct?
Yeah, I got Halliburton from Indiana.
Yep, I got him.
I got Jaylen Brown. Even though you missed those 2 crucial free throws against the Knicks, shit happens.
Hey,
you're still up there. You're my guy.
Redemption yesterday.
Oh, he went to work.
He made those free throws yesterday.
Yes, sir.
To tie the game.
He did.
But go ahead against the Lakers.
All right. So I got my man Jay Brown. Hopefully, coming to Raptors. You feel me? I don't give a fuck. I'm tampering right now, B. I'm tampering. Come to the Raptors, man. Boston ain't feeling you like that. They ain't feeling you like that. Come to the Raptors. I got Bam. What's his name?
Bam Adebayo.
Adebayo.
Yes, sir.
Of course, I gotta sprinkle some of that spicy. Pascal Siakam. We need you on there.
Yep.
He's a reserve. I'm hating on this one because I feel like Jalen Brunson, you kind of took Fred VanVleet's shine. You know what I mean? Not undersized, but a smaller PG, just doing your damn thing. You brought some relevancy back to the Knicks, so definitely put you on that. And James Harden, man, I got to put James Harden as a reserve.
So you not Trae Young?
Because I got Kyrie. You know what I mean? It was between Kyrie and Trae for me. I wasn't gonna go with both. So because I'm not going.
How much players was that you just picked?
That was 7 reserves.
That was 7?
That was
okay,
7.
Hold up. You said Tyrese Halliburton, Siakam, Adebayo, Jaylen Brown, James Harden, Brunson was 6. Who's the 7th?
Bam.
No, that's what I said.
So I got Tyrese, Jalen,
Siakam, Adebayo.
I had Joel Embiid as the reserve because starters were already made. He should have been on the thing.
So he's gonna be the reserve.
He's gonna be the reserve as well.
Okay. All right. I have the exact same thing. I have the exact same thing. Adebayo, it was gonna be between him and Jimmy Butler for the best players on Miami, but he's played 10 more games than Jimmy Butler. So I'm gonna pick him, and then he's been more impactful on the defensive end for sure.
Right.
So I'm picking him. Brunson for sure. I believe the guy's averaging 22, almost 23 a game.
He's doing his damn thing, man.
Shooting almost 50%, about 47% from the field. He's playing well. He's playing really, really well. And it's looking like, man, I might have to eat my words when I said he wasn't worth that 100 milli, but nah, the Knicks are looking, they're gonna get in there, looks like. But that's why I have exactly for the reserves in the East, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So all-star reserves for the West. Who you got?
All-star reserves for the West.
Yes, sir.
I got, man, all right.
They're picking the reserves on Thursday, guys. So let's see how we do.
Let's see how we do.
All
right. I felt like, all right, Shea wasn't a starter. Shea definitely better be on that reserve squad.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Not, that's
he got to be an all-star. Let's add another Canadian.
Oh, disrespectful.
We got to sprinkle some of that Canadian maple syrup in the NBA All-Star game. It just has to happen. So hopefully Shea's on there. Ja Morant, I don't know how we're going to start you too, but reserve him, put him on there. Hey, man, I'm going with 2 Sacramento Kings. I mean, they're 3rd in the West right now. You know what I mean? Sabonis and Fox, both of them, package deal. They both got to be on the reserves. Real talk.
Yep.
Marketing, you got to it's in Utah. You got to have some type of Utah flavor in there, not just Donovan Mitchell. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Even though he's playing for the Cavs. And last but not least, he dropped 60 the other day. Damian Lillard, man. I'm putting Damian in there, man.
So hold up. So this is similar to what I got. De'Aaron Fox.
Let's go,
De'Aaron
baby.
Fox. Sabonis.
Yeah.
Ja Morant.
Yeah.
Dame Lillard. I got Anthony Edwards in there, though.
I love Ant, man.
Ant's averaging 25 a game, shooting almost 47%.
I mean, Timberland's just a disappointment, man.
They're
just such a
I know, but again, we can't go off team performance because now Shea can't be in there. Right? Shea's team is like 13th or something like that. So we can't go off team performance.
Right.
Individual
and Pascal
performance.
As well. Like
and Pascal again, right?
At 12, right?
So I'm putting Anthony Edwards in there.
Over who?
Well, Markkanen is going to have to be in there because he's clearly not going to be a starter. They already named a starter. So Markkanen's going to be in there. So I got De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis, John Morant, Anthony Edwards, Markkanen, Dame Lillard, and then I got Paul George, man.
Paul George?
I got Paul George.
You had to sprinkle some Clippers in there. Why?
That's 7.
Why? How many games have he missed?
That's 7.
Holy stinking crap.
Let's see.
I love Paul George. And they're hooping.
Let me check.
When they're not injured and they're playing on the court,
let me check.
Clippers are a problem.
We
missed so many games, man.
They're 4th.
I know. I hear you.
They're 4th. Don't worry. Let's see. So name your 7 again on the West.
My 7 on the West. One sec. My 7 on the West. John Morant, Sabonis. Oh, I forgot to mention Jaren Jackson stuff.
That's your 7.
Jaren Jackson, De'Aaron Fox, Lillard, and Markkanen.
So he's played 36 games.
Okay, not bad. You're right.
36 games.
Okay.
Paul George.
Okay. So Jackson wouldn't make it, and George would basically.
Yeah, he played 36 out of they haven't played 50 games yet.
Right.
Close to 50, about 48 games.
Jared and Memphis, man. I mean, after that whole, little dust up with Shannon Sharp, you guys have been 0-5, man.
They've been 0-5 since
Memphis.
That little thing.
Come on, Memphis.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put Jaren Jackson in there. The only team player from that. If we're gonna do defensive teams now, then I'll put Jaren Jackson, and we're gonna put our boy Dylan Brooks in there.
Oh, for sure.
He's been a monster on the defensive end. But Ja is the only all-star. He could be potentially a starter when you really actually look at it.
I thought so. I thought he was going to be a starter. I don't think
Curry, but it's fan. So ain't nobody going to out-fan
And
Curry.
Players, too. I flip, man. I want to see each player that got selected as a starter, there was a percentage of players that voted for them.
Right.
There was a chart that came out, and it was kind of dope to see. Like, you know what I mean?
Sick to see.
Yeah, man. We'll post it. We'll post it we'll post it on the story.
It's gonna be interesting because now the reserves they get to pick right there on the spot.
Oh, that's gonna be dope.
So this is something new.
Who is gonna get picked last?
Right.
That's gonna be a.
Remember when James Harden got picked last and nobody wanted
him? Like, who's gonna be the last pick out of these guys? Well, once the reserves are selected, you know what I mean. Anyhow, James Harden makes it. Yeah, he's gonna probably go last. Again.
I put James Harden there though. So
yeah, I mean, if he does get selected, I bet he's going last because see. Giannis don't forget anything and. No. James Harden was very disrespectful.
Listen, at the end of the day, James Harden is playing really well. He has his guys playing well with Philly. They're number 2 in the East right now. They're on a 7 or 8 game winning streak.
Yeah,
he had a wonderful performance yesterday against Denver, and they won. They were down 15 and came back. Embiid showed why he is the MVP and the best center in the league.
Don't know about all that.
Get it, But
that was cute.
That our reserves they're gonna announce them on Thursday.
Get your popcorn ready.
So let's see how we did, guys. Our lists are kind of similar. So let's see how we did.
Ooh, let's go.
Hip hop, man. Hip hop. Your boy 50's in the news. He's always in the news, trying to stay relevant. Just be quiet.
50's been relevant. Man. That Power Universe is real.
He needs to come over.
Man. You need to come over into Power Universe, man.
Listen, 50, stop
trying to. You know what I mean? There's nothing but G Unit in that Power Universe as well.
I'm tired of seeing Vlad interviews of Tony Yayo.
Why?
Why? Be like Banks and just be off in the cut. Like, I'm tired of seeing there's about 15,000 interviews of Tony Yayo with Vlad.
That's what it is. DJ Vlad knows what it is. DJ Vlad knows what it is.
What is there to talk about?
Come on, man. Shout out DJ Vlad.
50, stop.
Shout out Tony Yayo. He's doing his Canadian tour right now. He's in Manitoba.
He is in
tearing shit down.
He is.
Yayo,
he needs
when
to
you come to the 6, I'm going to holler at you. Don't worry, man. I'm going to holler.
But, bro, 50, stop creating 30 different shows so you can make the soundtrack so we can hear your music still. We don't want to hear your music. We're more focused on the
strategic.
Show. Power.
Strategic. Power. BMF is out right now as we speak.
That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear 50's
Episode 4
music
was
anymore.
crazy.
It was actually crazy.
Come on now.
But 50 was They were in the news. I think it was in the big podcast, Shaq.
Yeah.
And Jamal Crawford and those guys were talking. They're having a conversation, and we were talking about who had the bigger impact on hip hop. Eminem, you know, obviously 50 got into the comments and was like, that was BS because Crawford felt like Jay-Z's impact was just much bigger.
Right.
You know, I don't know what Shaq said, but we heard what Crawford said, and 50 chimed in on that, because he's always, chiming on everything. And he said,
no,
BS. That's BS.
Yeah. That's how he feels.
What is your thoughts?
Eminem is his man's.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you say it.
Eminem did not get the respect amongst the urban community when it comes to hip hop. You heard Game when he was pushing his album.
Game was drinking a whole bunch of Ciroc.
Trying to poo-poo on Eminem, saying he's better than Eminem. What do you ever hear hold up, sorry. Do you ever hear any Eminem in the club? Like, you know what I mean?
Depending on what club you go to.
Right.
Maybe if you go to a club in Maine or Idaho, you might hear Eminem bumping like crazy.
You probably will. You know what I mean?
It's the same thing. We don't hear the Game down south.
Facts.
Bootsy said that.
Right.
Bootsy said it. He goes, we don't hear Jay-Z in the club. But I don't think that's what determines what a great artist is, because I don't hear him in the club or not. I don't think that's what does it for you.
Right.
Because does Jay-Z have a lot of club music? Like Bootsy, I don't hear you in Toronto.
Nah, well,
what?
I hear him in Finch though. Shout out Jay and Finch, Northside and Southside. Bootsy be bumping in Finch.
We don't bump no Bootsy in the club, sir. Out here, that's just a fact. We don't. Do we bump Eminem? Maybe if you go to a Nostalgia, they might bump some Eminem. Maybe.
Here we go, Nostalgia. Shout out Nostalgia. You got to bring that back. Come on, guys. Where you at?
Nostalgia back.
Bring it back.
One of the best parties in the city.
Come on, man.
Shout
Ever.
Shout out the boys, man. Shout out the gang.
Ever.
Man. Shout out the Koi, Team Koi. Shout out the boys.
You know what it is.
But what do you, 50 has to, like, I know that's your boy. You know, he defends him with the Nick Cannon and stuff, but I didn't think he didn't need to be defended anyways, because who the hell is Nick Cannon? But let's be realistic. We're talking about a guy who has 17 albums, 17 platinum albums. Right. Hove. He had 14 #1 albums. And we can go into sales. Right. And Eminem probably has a lot of these records.
Right.
But at the end of the day, $500,000 or sit down with Hove. The impact is real, my brother. The impact is real. We heard DJ Khaled hype this Hove album. This verse. And what was the first song you went to on that album?
Oh, obviously.
Straight to the Hove verse.
Straight to the Hove verse.
And that's not even his best verse. So, like, impact, when we talk about top 5 rappers of all time, Hove is definitely in the mix. You know, a lot of the artists and a lot of people will say Biggie, Pac, 1A, 1B, then Hove. Hove ain't nothing less than top 5. I don't hear Eminem being top 5.
It all depends on who you're listening to. A lot of guys would say Eminem in the top 5.
Who you ever heard?
I heard 50 say that.
Say someone else.
I heard 50 say that.
Say someone else besides 50.
Hey man,
50 would say himself is top 5.
The rest are competitors, and they don't want to give. Nas probably said Eminem. Like, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. That ain't happening. That's cute too.
Nas ain't gonna never say that.
That's cute too. But you know, 50's coming from worldwide, bro. He's coming from worldwide. Like, there's certain countries that are not bumping Jay-Z and they're bumping Eminem. It's just a fact.
And there's certain countries that are bumping Jay-Z or not bumping Eminem?
I don't know. We don't know about that. We don't know about that.
So why do we know about the other way, but we don't know the opposite?
Because we never see Jay-Z doing any world tours.
Of course. He just doesn't do music anymore because he's been out of the game for so long.
The last thing that I heard of Jay-Z going worldwide is, supporting his wife in Dubai.
Yes.
That was about it.
That made him even more famous and more popular.
But 50's doing shows across the globe with Eminem, not Eminem, but with Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder them.
Now?
Right. He has timeless tracks. That's why he's putting concerts together by himself.
So you're saying that Jay-Z couldn't do that?
We never seen it
because Jay-Z doesn't need the guy's
He's
a billionaire.
That's cool.
He's too busy winning lawsuits for like $500 million over here.
That is cool.
Doing that.
That is
like
cool.
Making other people billionaires. Kanye, Rihanna, making others billionaires.
Worldwide, those timeless tracks that Jigga has, worldwide,
yes,
people ain't reciting it.
How?
We don't know because we never see it. I've seen 50 on stage bumping tracks from and Eminem as well.
So you saying when Jay-Z and Beyonce went to Dubai, everybody was just like this, looking at the stage, like, who are these guys?
No, they were bumping Beyonce.
Jay-Z was there performing as well.
But they were bumping Beyonce. He was a feature.
So
I was just saying, I didn't see the show, so I'm just like.
So that shows what? That
worldwide impact, Eminem is bigger than Jay-Z. And I think that was Thing's argument.
That's a stupid argument.
You can say it's a stupid argument, but they got the facts to prove it. Like, you know what I mean?
Facts? One show that you see them in Dubai. Like,
countries across the world.
I would like to see those countries, man. I'm not.
You know what? We got to revisit this.
Yeah, we're going to have to revisit this and unpack it for real and really break it down. And we'll bring numbers up and all that stuff. And guys, we want to hear from you guys. We want to hear from you guys. Who had the bigger impact? Was it Jay-Z or Eminem? Or was it the bigger impact between G Unit? Because we'll take on the whole G Unit. And Jay-Z.
You gotta say 50 Cent. You gotta say 50 Cent.
Okay, who had the bigger impact? 50 Cent or Jay-Z? Or between Jay-Z and Eminem? Who had the bigger impact? That's what we want to know. We want to hear from you guys.
Let's go, man.
So
Power Universe. It's time to unite. Let's get them.
That's all I got, man. If you got anything, brother.
Man, yo, just keep supporting Hip Hop Hoops on all social media platforms, man. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and of course YouTube. Subscribe, hit that like button. Get us out there. We're gonna continue to provide you with that content. Shout out our distant cousins, Title League, emoji fingers. You know what it is, man. We out.
Let's go.
Get it.